Hello everyone and welcome back to Fenton Forest Farms with me, CWATTYESO. I've just finished doing the whole grass collecting, and I actually just tipped one full trailer load, one loading wagon load of grass here in the silo on top of what we had, and I've just been compacting it. So hopefully we should be able to produce some silage, which is going to be very useful for us. Now, the harvest is done. All the fields have been harvested. Okay. Fields 1 and 3 do require ploughing though, before we can go much further. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab, or get this connected up to the Aperion, ready to do some carting, because we're obviously going to do Friday sale day. It is Friday in game still. It's Friday afternoon now. Actually, it's after 12. So I'm going to have a look at doing a bit of a crop sale, because obviously the money situation is quite ridiculous. If I put the HUD back on quickly, we're down to 2,000 euros. So we need to make a little bit of money. But at the same time, we do need to get ploughing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Courseplay do the ploughing, whilst I do some runs to a couple of the sale points with some of the crop that we've got harvested so far. Mainly a bit of corn, maybe a bit of sunflower. Didn't wash that. Didn't wash the plough before we got before I put it away last. That is something I've got to keep my eye on. Make sure I'm doing that. Also, people will have to leave me some feedback during this episode on what the sound situation is like. I have increased the in-game volume a little bit, because I've noticed that's been a bit quiet on the last couple of videos. Let me know what you think of the microphone volume, my voice volume. Again, the Windows update, I'm trying to get my settings got completely reset on everything, all my levels, on all my inputs, so I'm trying to get the volume levels right. So what we got, 7.8? Yeah. Let's do that, 7.5. This is field 3. Generate course. Back. First waypoint. Drive course. Deactivated. Plough past end of field. Activated. So what we'll do is once he's done field 3 here, we'll get him on. We'll get field 2. Get him onto field 1. We will need to fertilise field 2 again at some point. Right, let's have a look then. What have we got in the silo? Right, we've got 158,000 litres of wheat, 153 litres of barley, 53,000, 140,000 litres of canola, 135,000 litres of sunflower, 231,000 litres of corn. Right, and who's offering the best price for corn at the minute? Grain Elevator East, apparently. So what we'll do is I'll tag that place. We'll take one trailer load of corn, because I am aware that we do need the bulk of it for the pigs. Now, I appreciate I've gone wrong already to the wrong part of the silo, so we'll go and turn around. Get this loaded up. Got the timescale turned down a little bit today, just while I'm doing some bits and bobs. I will crank it back up again. But obviously Friday's been a bit of a hectic day. We'll get a full trailer load, which is what, 60,000 litres, which is good. As I say, we'll get this taken to the Grain Elevator East. Okay. Looks like it's along the coastal road. Towards the harbour. What am I doing? I want to leave. I want to leave the farm. It's too early in the day, is my excuse. I'm a little bit still asleep as I'm recording this. I had a very busy day yesterday, recorded a lot of episodes, rendered a lot of episodes, and uploaded a lot of episodes of the old family farm. Didn't want to neglect that. Obviously been doing quite a bit of Fenton Forest already, so I wanted to make sure I was well stocked up with old family farm footage and episodes in the bank, so to speak. And yeah, got that done. So today I'm going to be recording a few episodes of Fenton Forest to make sure I've got plenty of material so I can start getting that uploaded a little bit, and make sure there's some already uploaded and scheduled. So if something should happen to me, you're covered, you're provided for. Still over there. Obviously, checking the last couple of videos, not had any more subscriber requests come in, subscriber tasks, so I'm just gonna go by ear, so to speak. I'm going to carry on and plant a few things myself, because obviously I can't afford to leave the field sat doing nothing now, following our recent harvesting. So I'll get those replanted with something that I feel the farm needs. And then hopefully, when some more subscriber tasks roll in, I'll be able to move on and do those. Okay, so it's actually up there. Interesting. Just there. I'm assuming I'm going this way. Love the waterfall. Lovely effect. Now I was aware as well. I did notice when I was editing the video from last footage of episode 8 that the frame rate hitches, like the freezing that I was having. I did notice that did appear in the actual video. So I've kind of dialed back some of my graphics settings to try and correct that or fix that issue. I've also made sure before starting recording today that I've got the is that not going to clear from my map? Now it is. There we go. Made sure I've paused OneDrive so that's not syncing constantly as I'm playing. Don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there. Okay, this could be interesting, trying to get out of there. There we go. So hopefully shouldn't be having any too much activity going on, but definitely whatever Windows have done in their last update has really impacted the performance on my PC. Everything is just a little bit slower now when it comes to opening programs, opening files, which is ridiculous because my PC is insane specification. You know, we're talking i7 8700K running at 48 gigahertz, 4.8 gigahertz. Got 32 gig of RAM, DDR4, 3600. Like I said, I've got my GeForce GTX 1070 FTW graphics card. All my hard drives are SSDs, Samsung SSDs, EVOs. So shouldn't be any performance issues on my end. My PC should be more than capable of running this at max settings, and even, you know, higher if I was to go into the XMLs and tinker. I could push it even further, and I was quite happily doing that, honestly. Then Windows Update 1809 dropped this weekend, and damn, it's kind of crippled my PC a bit. I've updated all my drivers. I've been on my motherboard manufacturer's website, updated all my, you know, audio drivers, LAN drivers, chipset drivers, everything like that. That's available. My storage controller drivers. I've even updated the BIOS on the motherboard because that hadn't been done since that I was running. February 2018 was the build date on my motherboard BIOS. I've now got one that's, I think, December 2018, so that might make things a little bit better, but so far I'm not seeing it. Right, so that was one lot of corn. What are we going to get rid of next? Let's look at the figures. I think we do probably a wheat and a barley. Okay, and it looks like we're going to the grain mill for that, and it looks like for barley it's going to be grain elevator east. You know what, I'll do grain mill first and see what happens to those prices. If they drop too much, I probably won't sell barley, because I'm thinking that's not really good business sense. So I'll take a trailer load of wheat. So we'll go to the grain mill, which I think is somewhere in the middle of the map. I think we went there previously. Yeah, it looks like it's over there. In which case... whoa. It's like driving on glass sometimes in this game. So I'm trying to navigate everywhere without the mini-map on. Without the hood. Just relying on what I can see. Here comes Mr. Cement Mixer. Can I get past you, Mr. Car? Because otherwise I'm going to be here all day. I appreciate we're going slightly uphill, which makes this passing manoeuvre a little bit obviously longer, but we got it done. I'm going to hang a left up here, a right should I say. If I hang a left, I'm just going to be on my field. There we go, up here. Now, what I may do in time is record some courseplay courses to do some of this. Transporting and selling. But the problem at the minute with courseplay is it doesn't do collision checks. It doesn't check for traffic. So the only way to use courseplay to do selling runs, if you like, is to disable the traffic on the map. And I kind of don't really want to do that, because the traffic does add a bit of life, doesn't it, to the game. I feel. I'm looking for that beacon. I've lost it. Can't see the beacon. Ah, it's up the top. It is the top one this time. Move. So it's not the one we went to the previous time. Also got manure and slurry sell point over here. Ooh. Tell you what, that's a narrow, skinny stretch of road. Very narrow little winding track this. Oh, you can hear the tractor working hard to pull this trailer. Oh, it's quite tight getting in here, isn't it? Pleased I brought the tractor and not the truck. Rolling forward. About. Clear that tag. I'm not sure why it doesn't do it whilst I'm driving over it. Hey ho. There we go. So that's the wheat sold, or trailer load of wheat. Continue going this way. We should fly down here now. Without a trailer full of crop, we should fly. Mr. Cement Mixer coming. Back to the farm, see what else we've got to sell in a good, decent, high quantity. I could cut through there, I think, possibly. I think we sold here last, didn't we? In the previous, when I previously sold some crop. I'm sure I sold there. That's the vehicle store. The shop. This means we need to go this way. Bit all over the road. I'm not really keeping in my lane. It's a bit hard to do so on these tight, very tight roads. Past Ledley, which, as I said in my map tour video, I think is a combination of Audi and Lidl. How's Mr. Plough getting on? His name again is Mr. Plough. He's over halfway. He's doing good. He's doing good work. Whoa, stop, stop, stop! What an idiot! Seriously? You do that in real life, you die, pal. A tractor would crush you. So let's add that to the list of things Giants really want to improve on in future updates or versions of the game. Not only the AI workers, but the AI traffic as well, to be a little bit more freaking sensible and brain engaged. Piggy piggies. The little oinkers lot, they're rapidly multiplying, they are. I've gone the wrong way again. I need to turn. So let's have a look. What else have we got then? Oh, barley's still a good price at the grain elevator east. We've still got a lot of that, haven't we? East, yeah, could do barley, I suppose. Maybe a canola rum. There's a couple of them worth good money. So let's do the barley then to the grain elevator east. We'll make sure we tag that. Shouldn't be too difficult, we've just been there recently. And then it looks like canola to Port South East, and that should be sale day Friday done. Probably won't sell any more crop today. We'll keep the rest. We should be in a good position financially though after this. Should have a bit more money. Which will be very nice. It means should I need to lease anything or purchase anything, I'll have the ability to do so. We'll have the funds. But honestly, getting down to £2 was a little bit close to the mark. I'm not gonna lie. Only having £2 left in the kitty was a bit well, you could say it was excellent budgeting. We got the farm off the ground and running, made a good start without having to dip into bank loans and stuff. We managed our initial opening 1.25 million very well. Whoops. Sorry, person who lives in that house that I've just driven all over. I have insurance, but I'm not going to leave you the details. Hit and run, baby. Hit and run. Let me go. Don't go under there. Okay, left after the bridge here. It isn't made for tractors. And I'll tell you what, you'd struggle to get the truck and trailer down here, down some of these roads, I think. I mean, this is practically one lane wide. Now, that's cleared the marker. Very useful. I'll try and turn around in this wide bit this time, instead of driving down there. Yeah, it's much easier. Right, so let's go back. One trailer load of canola going to Port South East, which I do believe is the harbour. And that'll be Sourdough Friday concluded for this week. Anyway, for this week in game, and we'll see where we are financially then. Hopefully in a good spot. Mr. Plough will be about finished. I believe. He's nearly yet. Last lap. He's on his last lane. So we'll be able to transfer him over, get him doing field 1 for us. And we can look at replanting. Some nice crops going. Got some soybeans growing on, I think, field 5. I've got oats on field 2. So, I'll have a look at what we put on field 1. Field 1's the biggest field. Field 3 is probably the smallest field of the bunch. Let's go park him down here. I will be back. I need to put the hood on to see. Stop driver. Clear course. And we're currently at 143,000. I was hoping to do the money reveal after the end of cell day, but I have to move this guy over. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've spent 3 hours so far doing the cell day. So this guy should get field 1 ploughed before nightfall. £143,113 in the bank. Yeah, we're not going to go broke this week. I don't think. We might survive on the farm for another week. At this rate. Whoa! Tractors. These little tractors are a little bit of a handful to control when you're playing with a controller. I'll go this way so as not to disturb the pallets of wool. Right. Let's do it. Field 1. Generate field. Done. Start first waypoint. Go. Happy days. Let's go find our fence. So we are selling canola. Port South East, we decided. So I'll tag that. Will we? Because Train Station Mill has got 1,339. We'll go to the Train Station Mill if we're taking canola. If we're taking the black gold, then we'll take it to the Train Station Mill, which is offering the best price for it. I was going to go to Port South East. Good job I double checked. I would have missed out on 300 euros a litre. Am I going there? It's over by the port, I know that much. Oh, I've hit the lamppost. I always manage to get stuck on something. I think it's up there. Not that far away. Question is, how do I get to it? I see, there's a little road. Getting used to these sell points is going to take me a while. Like I say, I didn't really do a lot of selling in the beta versions of the map. I was mainly just testing out fields, testing out whether they work properly for harvesting. And this Fenton is struggling to pull this. There you go. Krebacher Mühle. I didn't do German, so my pronunciation of that was probably awful. Harvested done. Right, let's crack it on. 278, nearly 80,000 for that one. So this is the animal dealer, so we can actually get to this fairly comfortably. We didn't have to go that narrow, windy road. We could have come up to the animal dealer. 222,000. Nearly $250,000 in the bank account after our first week of farming on Fenton Forest Farm. Hey ho. That's pretty good going for a first week. Keep that up. And this time next year, Rodney, we'll be millionaires. Wonder if anybody can gets that reference in the chat below. I'll tell you what, that's probably the closest cell station. Hope that offers more good pricing, because that's not too far to travel to. I like that. Mr. Plough's over there doing his wonderful field. Field number 1 for us. I'll go put this back in the shed. Sale date is completed. And the pot is right in the corner this time. I'll do. So it's not too close to the cedar. Park this guy back up. He's not going to be mucky because he's just been driving around on the roads, so don't have to worry about jet washing him. I'll do. Right, so we've made a good start to the day. Oh, the plough is wrecked. Look at that, 10%. The plough needs to be repaired then. Gosh darn. Let's have a look. So the plough is quite knackered. The Crone loading wagon is also looking a bit worse for wear. The Fenton NT1 is also quite worn. That's going to be interesting then to look at. Amazon Condor. So those are the first things we've got to be a little bit mindful of, requiring maintenance. How's the animals doing? They're okay. They'll do for today. Although the sheep could do with some grass. Chickens could do with a bit of wheat. Although they are kind of okay for now. The cows, of course, need total mixed ration, which we are going to struggle for. We just don't have that. And the horses are getting quite critical on their oat needs. That was weird then. I was looking at the horses and thinking, why do the horses produce slurry and milk? That's a first. And look, the Hellgetters has been immortalised forever as a horse, as our first ever subscriber task request giver. I've immortalised them as a horse. I'm never going to sell that. The others will get sold as and when they are ready to be trained up. Yeah, let's have a look at the horses while we're over here. Hello, ponies. Don't know which ones you are. It'll show jumpy course, look. Not sure why I have a girl's bicycle. Seems a bit weird. Manure's cropping up again. Right. So that has been Friday sale day. What we'll do at this point is say thank you everybody for watching today's episode. I know it's been a little bit shorter than the previous ones, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. We're in a good financial position at the end of the week, our first week here on the Fenton Forest Farm. We're now at €222,973 in the bank account. We don't have any loans to worry about, so all's good. We'll probably do a bit of maintenance on some of the vehicles when they come back in off the fields, like the Fent, so that will take a little bit of money off of me. And then it's a case of getting fields 1 and 3 replanted. I'll probably fertilise the fields first, just so we get that 2 stages of fertilisation, get them cultivated prior to seeding and planting. That's something I will do, and then like I say, we'll get them replanted, and field 1 is obviously the biggest field. Don't know what I'm going to plant on that yet, so if anyone's got any ideas or thoughts about that, please drop them in the comment section down below. Same for field 3, which is obviously the smaller of our fields. So yeah, please feel free to let me know. Obviously I need to go and fertilise the grass up here that we've harvested, get that regrowing nicely. So anyway, as I said, thank you for watching the video, thank you for watching the series so far if you're one of the regular viewers of the series. If you're not, I hope you become a regular viewer of the series. Please feel free to leave any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, etc. in the comment section down below. And of course, for channel subscribers who want to leave me any tasks, jobs, requests, leave those in the comment section down below. And if you're not a subscriber of the channel, please feel free to click the button. It is free, doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel. And you'll then get to stay up to date with all the videos in the series and any content I produce going forward in the future. So for now, from me, CWATTYESO, here on the Fenton Forest Farm, it's goodbye for now.